Hello fellow horror fiends, I am Thorstein from Cinema Terror, and today I have a 1990 sci-fi horror film from none other than Full Moon to talk about, called Shadow Zone. After a death has been uncovered during the secret Project Shadow Zone, the NASA agent Captain Hitchcock is sent to the underground facility to investigate his unfortunate passing and to see if it was an accidental death or if it was caused by something related to the project. He uncovers that the secret project, led by Dr. Van Fleet, is experimenting with putting subjects under deep sleep for an extended period of time. Captain Hitchcock demands to see the experiment in action, to decide if it's safe or should be shut down. But he is unaware that Van Fleet is willing to put everyone at risk to save his project, and before you know it, the test run unleashes a highly intelligent monster with the ability to shapeshift and an unstoppable lust for human blood.
What do you mean you found him? He's sitting right here stuffing his ugly face with grapes.
That's impossible.
So basically, Shadow Zone is Full Moon's take on John Carpenter's The Thing. That description will sound good or bad to you, depending on your overall take on the B-movies that Full Moon has provided for several decades. The good part about Shadow Zone is that it was produced in 1990, a good time period for Full Moon, just when they were about to take over and spam all video stores with several of the biggest franchises, like Puppet Master and Subspecies. And everything starts out quite well in Shadow Zone. The first part with the build-up and mystery behind what is truly going on with these experiments are handled nicely. They managed to get a good cast for this, above average for a Full Moon film, and they are all distinctive personalities that all bring something to the table. The monster effects aren't all that great, and you can see why they only gave us quick glimpses of the monster once you finally see it. That being said, there are a few surprisingly gory scenes with entrails and organs on full display, and those parts are done quite well, and I'm still a bit shocked at how graphic they decided to go for a movie like this.
Are you okay?
The strong opening doesn't hold on for the entire running time though, and especially the final 30 minutes are hurting by being too much like previous films that I've seen before. Since the monster isn't scary or all that interesting, watching these characters all run around in the facility and being stalked and killed by it just isn't that much fun. There is also a surprisingly low amount of people in this facility. Basically they have 3 scientists, 1 computer guy, a cook and a janitor. That's all on this super secret government funded experiment. Perhaps he felt it would be better to have a small and experienced cast, instead of including more just to be food for the monster, but it takes away a bit of believability to it all. I am thankful for the cast that we got though. We have David Beecroft from Octopus and Creepshow 2 as Captain Hitchcock, James Hong plays Dr. Van Fleet, Louis Fletcher plays his sidekick Dr. Erhardt, and this is the second Doctor part I've seen her in, as I also remember her from the much maligned Exorcist 2. And lastly I also want to mention Miguel A. Nunes Jr. as the computer whiz Wiley. He had already made his mark in the genre by being included in both The Return of the Living Dead and Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. The job about writing and directing this film went to J.S. Cardone, who had previously done 2 other films, the lackluster The Slayer from 1982 and a rock and roll drama called Thunder Alley from 1985. He has made a bunch of other movies after Shadow Zone, but the only one I've seen out of them is a 2005 sequel to 8mm. I thought he did a good job with Shadow Zone, I would not have minded it if he did more of these types of films back in the day for Full Moon. Shadow Zone was only the second film from Full Moon production, following their hugely successful first Puppet Master movie. It was originally supposed to have been made back in 1986 as The Dream Invaders in Charles Band's previous company Empire Entertainment, and it does feel like a film from the mid-80s. I mentioned earlier in the video that your taste for Full Moon would decide if a Full Moon take on Carpenter's The Thing would be a good or bad thing, and that will also be the deciding factor on your opinion on Shadow Zone. If you are a huge fan of the films, then you will probably have a blast. If you dislike them, then there is of course no need for you to check this one out. I had an okay time with this, and my final score for Shadow Zone ended up being a decent 2.5 out of 5. Have you experienced Shadow Zone? If so, what are your thoughts on it? And what are some Full Moon productions that you feel more people should check out? The films have a certain distinctive B-movie atmosphere to them, and I tend to enjoy even the ones that aren't all that great. So I would not mind doing reviews for more of them, and any recommendation in the comment section below would be appreciated. I hope you enjoyed this review of Shadowzone. Leaving a like lets me know that you do, and I hope you return again for more horror movie reviews here on Cinema Terror. Thank you.